Hey guys, so I am at 21 weeks and I'm so excited that we had our 20-week anatomy scan on Friday. It was so interesting. We learned so many new things that we didn't know before. First of all, one thing that we found out at the anatomy scan is that he's still a boy. We're so excited. Nothing fell off, nothing changed. He is still a boy. During the anatomy scan, they can see all sorts of details that I didn't know was possible. We could see all the different cavities in his brain, different chambers of his heart. We could even listen to each chamber of his heart separately, which was incredible. And we could see all of his bones and just everything. It was amazing. So they did all these measurements, and based on all those measurements, they said that he currently weighs 13 ounces, which is roughly the size of a banana. His rapid growth rate has slowed down at this point, but he's fine-tuning all of his little systems. For example, during the anatomy scan, we actually saw him swallowing, and we found out that babies actually swallow amniotic fluid. And what that does is help them develop their digestive system. And while he's swallowing, he can actually taste everything that I'm eating. So he's tasting a whole lot of fruits and veggies, because that's the majority of my diet, and the occasional bowl of mac and cheese, because it's delicious. I've noticed this week that my feet are kind of swelling up a little bit in the middle and the end of the day, and I'm not quite sure if it's due to the pregnancy or due to the fact that it's been really hot this week. It suddenly feels like summer, so I'm not quite sure what the reason is for that, but I've noticed that my feet are swelling. I feel like I've mentioned this in every video, so I'm just gonna say from this point on, I'm gonna be out of breath until he gets here. I've been really out of breath this week, especially as I get bigger. My lungs are getting more squished, so I'm out of breath. And that's the last time I'm gonna mention that, because that's pretty much just gonna last for the rest of my pregnancy. I've read that pregnancy can actually change your vision, and I've noticed in the past couple of weeks, but really a lot this week, is that my vision has been a little bit blurry. When I'm looking at the computer at work, everything will be clear and then all of a sudden it'll be blurry. So I plan on about a month after he gets here, I'd like to get my eyes checked, because I definitely feel like my prescription has changed. And that's just crazy. I didn't know that pregnancy could affect your eyesight, but apparently it does. Starting on Wednesday, I actually felt a lot of lower abdomen and lower pelvic pressure, way down below, if you know what I mean. And I've had that pressure all week long. Well, it turns out at our anatomy scan, we found out that his little butt is sitting right at the bottom of my pelvic bone, and that's why I'm feeling all that pressure. I guess he moved around and decided to settle right there. So nothing wrong, it's just where he decided to sit. For some reason. I've mentioned before that I've had some sciatic pain in my left hip and leg, and during our anatomy scan I had to lay on that table for about an hour, and I'm laying on my back, which is not something that I do anymore. I'm supposed to sleep on my side. So as I'm laying on my back on this horribly uncomfortable table, I don't know why they don't have a more comfortable table for pregnant women, I'm laying on this table going, man, my leg is really starting to hurt. And when the appointment was finally over, I could not move. I was frozen. Myk had to lift me off of the table, very slowly, mind you, because at first I couldn't move, but then as he started lifting me, I had shooting nerve pain in my left hip and leg. And I was just sitting there going, ow, ow, ow. And he's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, not really. Let's just move really slow. So after he finally got me up, I stood up for a minute and just kind of let the feeling come back in my legs, let all of that figure out what was going on. It was not comfortable at all. And I ended up taking the stairs down because our doctor was on the second floor, because I wanted to take the stairs to kind of stretch my leg out, and that really helped. I don't know what it is about stairs, but stairs help. So that was not fun at all. That has been the most painful thing I think I've experienced so far, was that crazy shooting nerve pain. I can't even describe it. It hurt really bad. I'm using 2 products daily to keep my belly moisturized as it's growing and getting bigger. So I've mentioned before that I've had kind of dry skin on my belly as it stretches out, so I'm keeping it super moisturized. So in the morning I put on this stuff, which Allie got me and I showed you in a video previously. So I put this on in the morning and it stays on all day. I love this stuff, and I'm definitely gonna be buying more when this runs out. And then at night, right before I go to bed, I put this on, Bio Oil. This is supposed to help with stretch marks, and it just helps keep my skin moisturized and nice and soft. So ever since I started using the combination of these 2 things, my stomach has stayed nice and moisturized. It hasn't been as itchy. It's been really great. So I really recommend these 2 products if you're pregnant and experiencing those symptoms of dryness and stretch marks and anything else that you have going on with your belly. This past weekend, my mom and I were discussing my baby shower plans, and it's not for a little while, but it got me to thinking, if any of you guys have been to a baby shower before or you had your own baby shower, what's your favorite baby shower game? I just want to hear your guys' experiences and ideas, so leave that in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!